The debate also use Asian parliamentary system. So the debaters are divided into two teams, government team and opposition team. And okay, now the debaters are invited to take a position.
Gentlemen, honorable all the teachers and judges, and maybe all of my friends. That's good time to to our team. Now we're going to introduce our group. My full name is Rizky Targetyani, and I am second grade from Cinta Damai Christian School. And beside me, my name is Maria Magdalena Indra Devi. I am second grade from Cinta Damai Christian School. I am as the second speaker, and beside me, my name is Stephanie Ayu. You can call me Ayu. I am as the third speaker. Thank you.
Okay, give applause for government team from Sman, Cinta. Next for opposition team.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We have our judges and our members. Let me introduce myself. Hello, my name is Evania. You can call me Evania. I'm as a first speaker of the government.
Thank you very much. I will just speak shortly because I'm hungry here. My name is Mafiri Pilateo, you can call me Refi, and I am the second speaker from
Okay, good morning, I'm Marizal. Just call me Cinta, and my position in our team is I'm the third speaker.
Okay, give applause for opposition team from this member. Now we can. The motion of this debate is this board believes that the election moratorium is the best choice for the current condition of Indonesia. Yeah. Okay, before we start, I'd like to read the rules of this debate. Ya. Dan mulai saya akan membacakan lebih dulu. Ya. Speech time allocation. Ya. Each speaker has the same chance to deliver his or her speech 4 minutes of substantive time and 1 minute of extra time. Jadi setiap pembicara itu mempunyai kesempatan yang sama 4 menit waktu utama dan 1 menit waktu utama. Lalu for interruption, when your opponent substantive speaker is speaking in front has passed his or her first minute until the 12th minute, you may interrupt their speech. You can ask for interruption twice during that time. Jadi untuk interupsinya setelah pembicara utama berbicara menit pertama, sampai menit ketiga. Ada rentang waktu ini, Anda bisa menginterupsi 2 kali. Lalu for over interruption, an interruption must be over with a polite manner and not so excuse that it disrupt the conduct of the debate. The common manner is to stand up, or raise hand toward the speaker and say, excuse me, point of interruption please. Dan berdiri, angkat tangan, excuse me, point of interruption please. And respond of interruption. The substantive speaker must respond to the interruption request of opposition team. If you say, please say, yes, please. If you want to refuse, please say no, thank you. Jadi untuk interupsinya, kalau Anda terima, katakan ya silakan. Kalau tidak, say no, thank you. So, for time signal, the committee will give a signal that you have entered the first minute and 12 minute with no on the table. Setelah menit pertama Anda berbicara, dari timekeeper akan on the table. And setelah menit ketiga, masih sama ketukannya sama like that. Yes. And then for the same reason, the committee also gives a signal that you have spent your substantive time by not 2 on the table. Ketika Anda sudah menggunakan waktu utama berbicara selama 4 menit, maka timekeeper will lock the table sebanyak 2 kali. Bisa? Oke. For order list of speakers in this debate, the first chance first speaker from government team. After that, first speaker from opposition team. After that, second speaker from government team, and then second speaker from opposition until third speaker. Yeah. And for the third speaker, you just take a conclusion from this debate, and then make sure that you list that your team is the best. Anda hanya mengambil kesimpulan dari debat dan meyakinkan juri bahwa tim itu adalah terbaik ya. Tentu dengan argumen yang ada banyak. So let's start. The first chance I give to the first speaker from government team.
Okay, I will explain about the materials. Delay election. Delay election is cause more than one aspect. The government can see about the things reform problem. There are some that why the government decide to delay this election. There are some that because this delay election have much positive impact. The first positive impact almost for students. Almost the all students have helping by the government, such as you know that PDIP or Indonesian Smart Program. So are the women's being joined in the school. Two, for the society, you know that all the society have helping from the government, such as sembako, PKH, Bansos, dan BLT. Two, all the comparison institutions as Mangrai visit in the village to help the society. Three, nowadays is legalized about online trade, such as Lazada and Tokopedia. Those are really important for the human beings. So if the country issues so can get the happiness and well-being. Emphasize that different regulation is confident different the level. Thank you.
1 menit 40 detik.
Not in the last Yes.
And let me be simple that ladies and gentlemen here and my dear friend on the opposition team, in the opposition team and my friend in the same team. So before I say that my argument, first I'm gonna respond that the first speaker of opposition team say that I want to say that you don't mention the definition. What definition of moratorium election is the first thing, and the second thing, you don't say which election that have been a moratorium. And the third, I want to say and mention that we are of talk. We don't talk about the smart innovation, we don't talk about Lazada and Tokopedia, we don't talk about PDIP. We talk about the board belief the election moratorium is the best choice for the current condition of Indonesia. The denomination, what is the current condition? The denomination, which election that we debating right now? The motion that we debating right now is the best or the hot topic in the public right now. Is about a moratorium of election. At first, you don't say about which election we have to debate. And the second, you don't mention about which current condition that we have to worry about Indonesian condition right now. And then you mentioned about PDIP, Lazada and Tokopedia, and Smart Indonesia. What do you mean about that? It's not, I don't think it have any relation with this motion. with our topic. And finally, I'm gonna give my argument that why our team disagree with why monetary election has to come. The first is we have a traumatic historical. That as we know that now, our second president is Mr. Suharto. We have, that I'm saying before the monetary election with implementation to the president term, the long term of president. But as we know, that our president, Mr. Suharto, has that. It's become a traumatical, historical to us. The first is KKN, corruption, policy, and nepotism. If that monitoring election that we happened, who can guarantee that Mr. Jokowi can become like a Mr. Suharto? That's happened to us, not in other country. It's in our country, so it's a traumatic story. And secondly, that I want to say in the right time is if there's someone get a long time in the that I'm saying the monetary election of implementation to President long term, that make a someone have more power. The have more power make the someone be in the chapter. That I'm saying it's not just opinion, it's not opinion. It's a fact. The fact is our second president, Mr. Suharto. That is all for me. And for the time and the chance, I want to say thank you very much.
Now let's move to the second speaker from government team.
Okay, thank you. I can get the point of your statement because you are not political, but you are students. So, we're talking about the direct election for students.
juries, honorable moderator, and of course, honorable timekeeper, and my lovely friends from the same team, and my friends too from the other team. Oh, let me just say softly, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for the time that is just given to me. Well, the motion that is given to us is about this board believes that the election monitoring is the best choice for the current condition of Indonesia. Well, that's a wonderful topic, a hot topic that is just happen in our society, in our country, and it will be such a great pleasure for us to talk about this topic in this forum, in this debating forum. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just talking about my first position. That I disagree with what is just the other thing is just saying, and then before that, I will speak about my argument. Well, first, as the first speaker from our team, that you are not giving us a definition. There is no definition. There is no limit for us to debating. So we are debating nothing. Nothing that we are debating. You're talking about that this is the moratorium election, but you didn't mention anything. Which one? Which one the moratorium election is it? The mean? You mean which one? You didn't say anything about that. There is no definition. So at this point we still do not understand what should be debating from you. Nothing that we can debating from you. So that makes me very confused right now because you are not giving the definition. That's the whole point from us, from the debate. You should give me the definition. That's the first. And then the second, you're saying that from the second speaker, you are saying that we are not political. We are students. Well, I think when the first speaker from your team talking about Lazada, Tokopedia, Shopee, isn't that mean we are not students anymore? We are the online buyers, such like that. We are not students anymore. Isn't that that's a paradox? So you are talking incoherent. So the first speaker saying about this thing, and then the second speaker saying about another thing. There's no coherence. Okay, that's the first. And then I would like to say about my position right now. Well, first I want to make a challenge definition. That the definition, the clear definition that I want to make here, that this election moratorium is the election that that is proved to the long term, to the presidential, or to the president, to the vice president's members, like MPR, DPR, and DPRD. That's the challenge definition that is given to me. And then the third, I would like to say that I still agree with my first speaker saying that this election is making a dictatorism to our democratic country. So we are having a traumatic history from the Suharto, that Suharto is ruling in our country for about more than 30 years. So when we are making this election, this moratorium election, isn't that mean we are taking our country to dictatorism, to the thing that not in our democratic? That's all from me. Thank you very much.
Okay. Next, the third speaker from government team.
Okay, I can explain about the daily independence. Okay, about the postponement, the election in 2024 is crossed the 2-3 years. This is because the pandemic COVID-19 period is not over yet, and this creates exchange for many people, example for political candidates, the ones who become presidential candidates. If the election occurs in automatically postponed, the state financing will not decrease too much because no our countries postponements capital. The time for listening yours.
Excuse me, point of interruption.
The time for listening yours. If the president shall turn its imports, the transfer or country's capital will automatically run something because it is in according with the plan they provisionally agreed upon. Thank you.
I have
It's next from the third speaker. Sinan?
Yes.
we have extra point for the answer just now.
For the first speaker, she take a conclusion from this debate and also make the choice that his or her team is just like give passing time. Is enough? Okay, we move to the third speaker from opposition team.
Thank you for the time given to me. I'm the third speaker in our team. I will explain our conclusion. And until this final debate, our team disagree with the opposition, the government team say. And the conclusion in our argument is about traumatic historical, when Suharto term, and about the constitution. Okay, moratorium election. There is no legal basis for postponing the election. If there is a delay in the election, then the constitution must change. Maybe ordinary people think that changing the constitution is easy, but what about government or politicians? Changing the constitution is not easy. And ladies and gentlemen, the government team has some mistake. They are not debating us, and they decline our interruption. So I think they are not have a concept in this debate. Our team debate the government team, but they don't give they debating for us. So I think in this debate we have a strong argument than the government team, they don't respect us. What we talk about is about the monetary election. When the second speaker said is we are not political. We are student. I'm sorry. I will explain what we wanna debate here. Monetary election. This is talk about this talk about political. If you're a student, so you have to get a rule. You have to, if you get a motion, like monetary election. Oh, come on, friends. We talk about political. And dear jurists, dear adjudicator, and dear moderator, and the timekeeper, we hope, our team hope, you give the victory to our team because we have a stronger than the government team. And I'm sorry, I will say again what some mistake from our friend from government team is the manner. They just talk shortly. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, well, the third speaker from opposition team has delivered her speech. It means that this debate is end. So give applause